Brian Johnson graduated from Rockwell-Swaledale High School, currently West Fork, and received a Bachelor of Arts degree in secondary education from Buena Vista University and a Master of Education in Educational Administration from Iowa State University.
It runs in the family, and my brother is a coach, was a coach. He graduated from Rockwell-Swaledale too, and he was actually my high school baseball coach. And so he had a lot of influence on me getting into coaching. And we had a lot of success when I was in high school, and that was kind of exciting. That kind of translated into me wanting to coach a little bit later on. I went to college and got my bachelor's degree in social studies education, and eventually added PE on and administration on too. So
Brian started his teaching career at Nashua Plainfield and is currently in his 23rd year as an educator. Brian is in his 20th year as an athletic director, serving Hampton-Dumont for 8 years and currently Rockford for 12 years.
Well, it was kind of tough. About 3 years ago, I transitioned at Rockford. They were looking for a social studies teacher. I was doing PE at the time, so they wanted me to go into social studies. And so that was kind of not a new experience, but another experience. At the same time, I was AD. I was junior high football coach. I was head girls basketball coach and assistant softball coach. I was coaching 3 sports in addition to being AD, and that was really busy. It was fun, but busy.
Brian also teaches high school, middle school social studies and is the head softball coach. Brian has coached baseball, basketball, and football.
I don't know. I honestly don't know how I did that, because social studies is probably tough because I pretty much did everything myself. I mean, I had some information that came up, from other teachers that helped out, but otherwise I did everything from scratch. So to do AD, starting social studies from scratch and being 3 coaches, that was, I don't know, to this day I don't know how I got through it, but I did, and I'm kind of glad I got that experience.
Brian has earned his CAA and CMAA certification from the NIAAA. Brian had the pleasure of coaching at the girls' state basketball tournament in both Veterans Memorial Auditorium and Wells Fargo Arena.
Veterans Memorial Auditorium, that was when I was assistant basketball coach at Rockwell-Swaledale. I got to coach with one of my friends and mentors, Doug Sheriff. That was always fun. He was my assistant basketball coach when I was playing. And then my very first year at Rockford, we had a good team and got to Wells Fargo, so that was kind of fun. And it's amazing how much state competition brings out the school spirit in everyone.
Brian is an avid traveler and has visited all 50 states and makes an annual spring pilgrimage to Wrigley Field to watch his beloved Chicago Cubs.
I'm a diehard Cub fan. I go to Wrigley Field every year, especially in the spring when I can get away on a weekend. Obviously, November 2nd, 2016 was probably one of the best days of my life. That was a long night. It was very nerve-wracking because I went into extra innings, and I was in Cleveland. But yeah, I'm a diehard Cub fan. That was a great day. They haven't done that much since, but they're my favorite team, and anytime I can get to Wrigley, anytime I can watch them, I watch them, and a lot of times they do bring smiles to my face. Sometimes they bring a lot of frowns too.
Brian's fondest memory in his 20 years as athletic director are all the relationships he has established with students, colleagues, and fellow ADs. Without these relationships, he does not believe he could have lasted this long as an athletic director.
There's no way you can be successful being an AD unless you have a good relationship with other ADs. You can't get scheduled games and solve problems without relationships. Not only ADs, but also the people that you work with. I have a great staff in the office that kind of keep me sane, so to speak. So that's great. If you don't have those relationships, you're not going to get things done. Not only them, but your custodians, other teachers, other coaches. You've got to have great relationships with them to make things work. Otherwise, it can be a miserable job if it doesn't work. Being AD for 20 years, it's made me kind of happy to look back at and say, hey, they thought highly enough of me to name me AD of the year. But it's not just me who did it. Like I said, all the people that I work with, if it wasn't for the staff in my office, if it weren't for coaches, other ADs, it probably would never have happened. So having those people help you get to where you are, that's probably the best thing about that. It's not just me, it's a team thing.
Brian Johnson, the 2025 Iowa High School Athletic Director Association Middle School Athletic Director of the Year.